here on the station, or whatever we want to call it, Facebook Live. It's Diva. What's up, Diva? How you doing, girl?
What up?
And of course,
It's going. How are you?
One of the hosts with the most, Mr. PK.
What's up, everybody? How are you?
What's up, big man?
4th of July weekend, off for 3 days.
Hey, listen, I got 2 calls from people that were listening to the show. So, our show, we did our little radio show. So Gretchen Edwards was listening.
Okay.
And Mark Duvall listened for a short period of time.
You just need to remind me when the mic is on and not on. I don't want to be making comments that come back.
I don't think we ever really talked about anything major or anything like that. So
you just got to make sure the mic is off, please.
The bell.
Correct.
Oh,
So
anyway.
what's everyone's plans for
4th of July?
weekend?
What you doing, Diva? Or 4th of July?
Chores around the house.
Really?
Come on Sunday. What are you guys doing?
Wait. Get chores for Galen or chores that you will do?
Chores, both. So Alex has gotten into weightlifting recently.
Okay.
So part of my basement now has a weight bench with the leg attachments and all the discs. It's all over the place. So we've got to figure out how to reorganize the basement and make some space. And it's all carpeted down there, so we probably need to get a mat because it's leaving like gigantic like donut rings from all the weights sitting on the carpet. So yeah, so we got to figure out how to reorganize to fit all that in. So
that's cool.
And that's cool. That's hard. It's going to take a long time to figure that out.
But Sunday, you got to take a break for some 4th of July festivities, don't you?
We'll probably do something. They have some great fireworks around here. And there's some places that we know, like secret locations you can go to where you can see them really well. You don't have to get out of your car. We usually take the convertible, as long as the weather's good, put the top down, watch the fireworks without even getting out of the car, and then take off before the traffic. So
sweet.
That's just kind of our tradition for fireworks.
I'm tempted to do the Pentagon parking lot thing, but I don't know. I think we'll just stick home.
The South Riding fireworks go off tonight, so that'll.
Yeah. I heard there's a lot of
fire.
fireworks going off tonight, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna have the girls are upstairs with the TV up, so it doesn't bother the dog. So, I know people that go to the shelters and sit with the dogs. There's people that volunteer.
Awesome.
They sit with them and they read or whatever. Just so they're distracted from the fireworks, which I think is really.
I think
cool.
Your daughters have a great idea. Bring the dog in, pump the music. The dog's probably used to that, and that should drown out anything. And that's cool. Good idea.
A couple years ago, because we didn't have it last year with COVID, but in 2019, I had Minnie down here with me, and a friend of mine had told me watch a war movie because they'll hear the sound.
I just think that's what that is, right?
And they won't think the fireworks. So
right.
All that. So
that's cool. That's cool
the other thing we have to be careful of and pray about and wish good luck to are veterans who suffer from PTSD. That's another thing. They typically know what to do and how to manage that.
Right.
But sometimes you never know. And here's the thing: they can manage when it's something like a scheduled event. The problem is when they're in the backyard weeding and all of a sudden somebody lets off 3 M80s.
Right.
That's what hey, where'd that come from?
Right.
That's what freaks them out. So that's why people need to be aware.
That sound never leaves them. Never leaves them. Let's just say that the sound is very recognizable to them.
So the suggestion I'm suggesting is just do fireworks when everybody else is doing fireworks. Don't be setting them off.
If you're going to set off fireworks, know how to do them.
Well, that too. Yeah, of course.
Don't be an idiot.
You don't know
what the hell you're doing.
Don't drop against
exactly.
You step on one of those. Yikes.
Yeah.
Lee,
best 4th of July ever?
Fairfax High School. Fairfax High School. You know what we did, Diva? Bill and I, we were roommates, and
with Mark Duvall. With Mark Duvall.
Yep. And we, I got my dad's Datsun B210 or whatever it was, I don't know, but it was a pickup truck. We put a tarp in the back, filled it with water, and drove it to Fairfax High School. That was quite a drive. Of course, one of the
Really?
things, we were freaking almost bottoming out because the water's so heavy, it was down.
Right.
And didn't even occur to me that I could damage the suspension of the truck. So I'm glad. So luckily it didn't happen. We didn't destroy anything, but we got to Fairbeck High School.
We were popular.
There was still about there was about half of it left in the thing that we didn't slosh out on the way over there. And we set up the hibachi grill. Some other people that we knew came. We told them, they showed up. We had a ball doing belly flops in the back of the truck.
This is like a whole new tailgating concept.
He got in so much trouble with Chuck, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, they get that much.
Really?
Yeah, he just yelled at me. He goes, "What are you thinking? Has too much weight in the back of the truck.
Right.
You're gonna ruin my truck suspension."
So now what we want to do is we want to rent from U-Haul a Chevy Silverado, put her in the back of that, fill it with water, gun it, and then slam on the brakes. And what's up?
But we'll do something.
My goodness.
We'll do something. No doubt about it. Either that, or just bring over. The thing is getting the water to the place, and that's if I could just show up with a baby pool and then fill it up with a hose from the school.
Right.
That's what I'd rather do. That's probably what I'd rather do. We all just sit around in the baby pool and have a grand old time. Actually, nowadays they have these awesome pools that you just blow up, and the water keeps the pool up. The water's underneath, and then there's a blow up around the top, and it just keeps the water itself keeps the pool up. That's pretty damn cool.
Sure. So no, I'm off 3 days. I'm sure Amy, you're off for 3 days, right? You're
yes, I am.
Monday, right? So 3 days of
refusing to work.
Hopefully of just relaxing. Tony and I take our second stop of the barbecue tour is at Hammer Downs tomorrow in Aldi. Okay. So we're going to go there for our second tour. And once this is all done,
like only Maryland?
Aldi,
Virginia,
west of here. Yeah,
Aldi. So going on the way to Fairfax, on the way to Harrisonburg.
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah.
Up 81, right? Isn't it up?
No. This is you go up 50 like you're heading towards Winchester.
Yeah.
And you'll basically it's Aldi, then there's Middleburg, then there's Upperville, and then you're heading over the mountain. But this is Aldi. It's literally
off 95.
Yeah, Aldi, Virginia is like 10 minutes from my house. So a place called Hammer Downs.
You know what? It's just past Warrenton. Not right. It's not too far from Warrenton, isn't it?
No. Aldi is literally right up 50, 10 minutes from here. 10 minutes from my house, right up 50.
Sounds cool.
There's Aldi, then there's Middleburg, then there's Upperville. So you're basically going 50 west.
Right.
So it's 10 minutes from here. So
have fun.
That's the second stop of the tour. So once we're all done, we're probably going to
play golf tomorrow.
That's the plan. It's supposed to be nice out. I gotta mow the church lawn tomorrow about 10. That takes about half hour, 45 minutes. John, we hope to play putt. He's gonna let me know tomorrow. But once this is all said and done, so we'll probably do 9 or 10 barbecues. Then we're gonna have a shirt made up. It says Bill and Tony's 2021 barbecue tour. So we're gonna have the date, the place, and the city that it's at, kind of like a concert T-shirt. So we're gonna have all this.
That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. So we're.
And of course, Bill disappointed Tony because Bill's like, "No, it's just for the summer." Tony's like, "What?"
Yeah, he wants to do a year round.
I'm like, for years. No. He's been going to for 400.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Fridays in a row was today.
I see that.
400.
So next Friday's the 400th, right?
399th was today. Next Friday is the 400th.
Yeah.
Next Friday is 400 Fridays in a row that he's gone. No, he goes any Dickies.
Yeah, and just every Friday it's a Dickies. He has. It's like
like for instance, he goes down to North Carolina. He has to back to Fredericksburg to go to Dickies.
Yeah.
There's not one down where he's by.
There's breathing air and there's going to Dickies. Those are the two most important things in his life: breathing air and go to Dickies.
And listening to his album.
Makes sense.
And listen to his album. He listens to the same 3 albums every day.
Every day, and he's been doing it for 14 years.
Same 3 Trick Pony albums.
14 years. Every single day.
Every day. I mean, I listen to Jump every day, but I mean, he listens to 3 albums every day.
You've never missed a chance to never when you're sick at home. You still put it on?
Oh, I've had some days I probably.
Yeah, right. Okay, good. You're not like Tony. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Tony, hell no, will not miss.
No.
If he has to kill somebody to get home to listen to
That's awesome.
Yep. So Lee and I were playing some Americana songs. Do you have with the exception of Lee Greenwood and Star Spring Up, do you have an Americana song that you like?
An America?
A song that's all about America.
The comments.
I like the song America. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies. I like that one. That's
true.
I like the intro too. While the storm clouds gather far across the sea.
Let me ask you something, Diva. Do you like
America? That's a good one too.
Do you? Yes, I love God Bless America. Or just America.
So those are your
America, love you. Is that God Bless America? What song is that?
God bless America.
So there's in last week's
God Bless America.
In last week's Parade magazine had America's songs. So America by Simon and Garfunkel. Rockin' the USA by John Mellencamp.
Yeah. R.O.C.K. in the USA.
America the Beautiful by Ray Charles.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Living in America, James Brown.
Living in America.
That's a great song. And what Rocky movie is that?
3.
4.
Nice.
Rockin' in the Free World, Neil Young. We're an American Band, Grand Funk Railroad. That's a good song. America by Neil Diamond. American Dreamin', Jay-Z. California Dreamin', the Mamas and Papas.
That's not a 4th of July song.
This Land Is Your Land, Woody Guthrie.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Flyover States, Jason Aldean.
Yeah, exactly.
Star Spangled Banner by Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, absolutely.
Born in USA.
Guitar version, yeah.
Born in USA, The Boss.
The Boss.
And Party in USA, Miley Cyrus.
What about American Girl by Tom Petty?
You do that too?
Yeah, that's one of the
Jack
ones.
Diane, Small Town, you do all those songs.
I put up, when you were here earlier, when we did our L&B show this afternoon, which is on every Friday at 5 o'clock or 5:30. I started at 5 and then he comes in. But we do the L&B show on Fridays, so everybody needs to tune in. But when we did that, I put on Google great 4th of July songs, and they gave me a list, and of course it's gone now. I don't have it up now. But American Girl was one of them. I love that song by Tom Petty. I don't have it in my system, so I need to get it because it's awesome.
Right.
Awesome.
Right.
Actually, I just thought of that.
So I was sent this by somebody I know that some people don't want to recognize, but Hershey's allows you to create your own Reese's peanut butter cup. So my question to you would be, what would be in yours?
Thank you, Galen. You're welcome.
Peanut butter.
So if you go to foodbeast.com, you can customize your own Reese's peanut butter cup.
So do you know what they let you customize it with? So
pretty much looks like anything you want.
Have you done this before, Diva?
I have done the Hershey candy bar. I did the make your own Hershey candy bar with my parents, my sister, and our kids, which is fun. You get to do your wrapper, and then you watch it go down the machine, and it makes, and then put your top on it.
Where can I do this?
It's a chocolate world at Hershey.
Yeah, Hershey's Park. You never been there?
I've been there, but I didn't know you could make your own damn bar.
Yeah, you can create your own. Correct.
It depends on how long ago you were there, because they didn't used to. That was an add-on, So over the years, they've added new features to get people to keep coming back. And the one that Bill's talking about is the new one, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Make your own.
Oh my God! It's
kind of cheesy, but you watch how it's made. You create your own label. Oh yeah, we did that when the girls were little.
Have you done the peanut butter cup yet?
I would do peanut butter cup filled with Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, this says here you could fill Reese's Pieces, chocolate chips, brownie pieces, sweet drizzle, all hop into authentic Reese's peanut butter cups straight from the factory. It's about $15, but they say it's worth every day.
It's worth it. To me,
oh, you give me a Reese's cup with Reese's Pieces inside of it? Oh, done.
And the drizzle.
Done.
Put the drizzle in there with it.
Yeah, done.
I know exactly what I'd put on it, though. I'm kind of ready. Let's go. Because I'm like 30 minutes from there. Come visit.
Well,
Yeah, we plan to come up there. We plan to come up there now that
you know what I want to do. Honestly, Bill and I knows how I feel about this. I want to so bad to get an RV, and the reason is because I have health issues, I have immune system issues, and we still got this bullcrap COVID hanging around, and so I want to go places. But I can't really go and stay in hotels and stuff like that. I want to stay in my own sanitized little place. And I want to be able to go anywhere I want to go. Because when I'm going through the park, I just wear my mask and I'm good, But I don't want to sleep in a room that may or may not have been sanitized properly or whatever.
Right.
I'd rather just take the RV. And you know what? Hershey has a great parking for RV for you want to go to Hershey.
They do. They do.
Walt Disney World. Let me tell you something. You go to Walt Disney World, and for $60, you can park a night. This is a night. For $60, you can park your RV. It includes an entry to the park, and you can take the boat from the RV place to the park. Unbelievable! That's a deal, man.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I definitely want to go down and see the Star Wars exhibit and sit in the Millennium Falcon, and that definitely is on the list. But Hershey has it right. They have the park, Chocolate World, the Giant Center, and they have the stadium all right there.
Yeah,
I mean, that's smart the way they did
Hershey Bears, right? Isn't that the minor
Hershey
league?
Bears play the Giant Center, correct? And then there's
you know
the stadium.
what? Hershey Bears are so much fun to watch play.
Yep.
Are they?
You got to go to a game where it's the game they chuck down all the teddy bears, and they come just raining down on the ice.
Oh, that's for hockey.
They usually do that. I think is it Christmas time? Around Christmas time they do that?
I can't remember, but we've been to those before. And then they just come around, they scoop them up. They just like tons of them. It's great. Yeah, there's so much fun stuff to do.
Yep.
In Hershey, there's the water park and there's Hershey Lodge.
Right.
Some of the restaurants are amazing.
Bill, and the other thing is, if we do the RV thing, we could go hit some minor league parks in the summer, and go from minor league park to minor league park watching games.
Well, we can go. We can see the Harrisburg Senators. They're AA of the Nats.
They're fantastic.
So they're up there.
Tony Hedgepeth said he saw Trick Pony at the Hershey Bear Stadium.
Yep, I've seen many a concert at that stadium. So,
and by the way, he says he's been listening to the 3 albums for 19 years without stopping. I'm calling Guinness Book of World Record.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how.
Maybe I got to find my book. Maybe it's in there. I don't know.
It's not because no one's ever told him.
Yeah, maybe it's in there. Anyway, have you guys ever played disc golf?
Yeah,
like with a frisbee at my Berkeley golf course?
Yeah. Somewhere else too, I once, but anyway, I don't know.
There is a guy who made a miraculous 247-foot birdie.
No way.
What's his name? Because I know 2 professionals.
No
way. His name is
James
Conrad, won the Professional Disc Golfers Association World Championship. Now, wait, you got to see the video.
So this was caught on film, so it's for real. No stinking way.
Hold on, let me back it up. No way! 247-foot birdie drive from the tee box.
Nice.
Now we have a buddy of ours.
Wow.
Who we used to do FSN, Ken.
Yep.
He lives for this stuff.
He's a professional.
Yeah, I see his Facebook posts all the time. He lives for this stuff.
Yeah.
He's
a professional disc golfer.
Yeah,
and so is my cousin's husband. Is also a professional disc golfer and actually ranked pretty well. I remember asking Ken if he knew him, and he said, "Oh yeah, I know him."
A buddy of mine and I, when we were in high school, and he lives out in California now. So he sent me one of these weighted discs, which they're way different than just your regular frisbee.
Yeah.
But you can, if you get it right, you can hit this thing right on key. So now I saw that, I'm like, shit, we should go to Burke Lake one time and go play the disc golf.
Yeah, you know that one right there you just had is a driver. That's what you tee off with that thing because it goes the farthest.
Yeah.
And then you get the big ones that
I've had this thing.
whatever curve you want or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Says here, heading into the final hole, Paul Macbeth held a one-stroke lead on the competition. Macbeth is a force in disc golf, having won 4 straight world championships. But on the final hole, Macbeth's quest to repeat and take home a 6th title hit snags thanks to James Conrad. Conrad trailed Macbeth by a stroke and needed a dramatic birdie from 247 feet out to force a playoff. Prize 16 grand if you won that tournament. So it was wild. It was wild. So no, that was a really, really cool video. It's July. So what does July mean?
4th of July.
No. It's too hot.
No.
Hotter than
July is Free Slurpee month.
Oh, that's right. July
really?
7/7. Yeah. 7/7, Bill? 7/11.
7/11 is given the gift of free Slurpees all July long. Here's how to get one. Slurpees, the alleged brain-freezing, mouth-numbing ice treat, will be given away in small sizes Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. as the 7-Eleven convenience store chain celebrates its 90th year of business. 7-Eleven's annual Free Slurpee Day is just 2 weeks away. Rather than limit its birthday festivities to a single day, July 11th, the iconic convenience store plans to celebrate all month long. So between 11 a.m. and 7, you can get a small free Slurpee.
On every Tuesday or every day?
It says all month long.
All month long. Okay.
Personalized offer marks the company's 94th birthday. 7-Eleven's birthday falls in the middle of brain freeze SCN, or some people call it summer. Offers valid for all new and existing Offers valid for I guess you got to be a rewards member.
I have one. I have that on my. I have the app.
Offers valid for all new and existing 7R rewards members. Coupon for 1 free small Slurpee will be loaded into a member's account July 1 and can be redeemed at any participating 7-Eleven store throughout the month.
That's cool.
So go get your free Slurpees. So next leads to the next question of favorite flavor.
Of Slurpee?
And
I always get the cola flavor.
Has anybody ever just taken your mouth to the nozzle?
No.
I was too chicken to do it, but a buddy of mine did it. I was too chicken to do it, but he did. He just nozzle and oh yeah.
Had it all over himself, probably. Hey, listen, you know what? I learned this trick from a youth group member when I was a leader, and the kid said this to me. He knows people who've done this. Like he didn't do it or not. Anyway, you take a super big gulp or one of the Slurpee. It used to be the paper cups. You take a large Slurpee cup. You go over and take a Ben & Jerry's and you put it in a Slurpee cup, and then you fill it up with Slurpee. And then you just buy a $1.25 Slurpee and you get a $5 Ben & Jerry's.
Interesting.
I was like, and you've never done that? And he goes, no, I have never done it, but I know people have done it. I'm like, oh my God. And then I told some other kid that at the school that I worked at. He goes, oh yeah. The other thing we do, that's what he said. He says, we wrap a rubber band around the bottom of our pants and just stuff beer down in the leg of your pants.
Unbelievable.
There it is. That's exactly right. Unbelievable.
Exactly. Yep. So I was going to. Okay, so cherry Coke probably would be my favorite flavor.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's your favorite.
Cherry or Coke, and actually, what I do is I put in Coke and cherry.
Okay.
I put the cherry Slurpee in with Coke Slurpee.
So I never really. I guess Big Gulp came out who was it? Tom McCusker was the first one that I ever knew.
Super Big Gulp.
Had to drink the Big Gulp. Like early 80s, 80, 81, right? That's the first time it came out. So he was the first person I ever knew that had a Big Gulp.
He'd come in church every morning. He'd pull up, come out, get out, and walking in with his Big Gulp.
Right. So when I was in high school, before we do the shows and stuff, we would go over to get Big Gulps, and then we discovered take a Big Gulp cup, fill with ice, do a third Dr. Pepper, do a third Mountain Dew,
MoreJoy.
and then add on a third Dr. Pepper. And when you drink that, it's going to have like a fruity flavor to it. Try it sometime.
No.
It sounds nasty.
Wait, say it one more time. What do you
fill
do?
up,
It's like,
fill up the big gulp cup, a third away with Dr. Pepper.
yeah.
A third
Then
away
add
with Mountain
on
Dew.
a third of Mountain Dew. And then
Okay.
The rest of it, and top it off with
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
And when you
That
swirl all that
doesn't sound
together,
bad.
No, I'm
it
sure it's
sounds
not. I like Dr. Pepper.
to most it's going to sound nasty, but it's got a fruity flavor. It's actually not bad.
You used to do the
Yeah.
suicides, right, Bill? Didn't you ever do a suicide soda?
What's
You
that?
walk and go, and you put a little bit of every one of them in your cup. Have you ever done that?
No, I've
Oh,
no.
suicide
that.
soda.
I've
They used
never
to
heard
have.
of, I've never heard of that.
Well, that's because 7-Eleven before Health Days had nothing but sodas on their machine. Now they've got something water, Propel Orange, whatever. Those are the crap. Gatorade, and it used to be just all sodas. And so the only one I never hit was root beer. I hate
Do you know the pranks that some friends of mine would play on me, and I didn't really catch on to it until they did, was I'd have the Coke and a friend of mine would drop a Mentos in it as a joke. I didn't really catch on to that joke until the drink exploded, and then it became in our neighborhood. Everybody did it.
Yeah.
But no, find somebody who's drinking a Coke, and then if you grab some Mentos and drop the Mentos in there.
I can tell you this:
And
you don't want to walk
And
away
then
from the
run.
table. You don't want to walk away from the table if I'm sitting right there, because we're going to do something to your food. That's all there is to it.
Oh.
And we used to go to We went to Godfathers as a team, a soccer team, for an after championship win or whatever. And Godfathers, everything they do, they put all their toppings on the crust and the sauce. Then they put the cheese on top. They put all the cheese. That's Chicago style pizza. Is the cheese with and so what happens when the cheese melts? It totally melts around all the toppings. So you can actually take cheese, right, on a piece of pizza, and you can pull that part up. So you can see the sauce and the pizza crust, because everything else is in the cheese. And dude, we used to put in all kinds of the spicy hot pepper stuff, put it back down, watch the kid eat it. You see.
Now I want a calzone. So, have you ever been?
We invented that, didn't we, Bill?
We did.
Again.
Gaddy's.
There's already a name for it. Obviously, we didn't invent it.
You ever been to drive-thrus where you get really pissed off?
We were talking about that, weren't we, Bill?
We were. Top three annoyances.
Pet peeves, Diva.
Yeah, your top three annoyances at a drive-thru.
Me?
Yes.
Just taking forever.
For what?
We went through so when it was either Sophie and me or Alex and me, we went through the drive-thru at a sheet, and it took us 45 minutes, and we were the only people in the line.
All right, let's say so. Let's say
5 minutes.
Let's say with the top two places that get your food ready the fastest. Okay, is McDonald's and Chick-fil-A. Okay.
Oh, Chick-fil-A hands down.
Oh, Chick-fil-A, yeah, they got it down.
What is your biggest pet peeve about getting food from either one of them?
I don't really have a pet peeve from Chick-fil-A. I really don't, because
but you know what, Bill? I have the one you were talking about. I've pulled up at Chick-fil-A, and the lady, she's like the pastor's wife, and she says, "Oh, hey, listen, we'd like to get this and this, and can we do this? And then we'd like to do that and that." And I'm sitting behind her going, "Jesus Christ, lady, you're ordering that much food. Go inside."
Right.
Now they don't go inside.
I don't like if someone's at the drive-thru and they're taking 10 minutes
Yes.
to decide on something they've gotten about 1 million times already.
Yes.
You already know what comes on a quarter pounder with cheese. You already know what comes on a fillet of fish. You already know that.
Yeah.
You already know what drinks they have.
You know what? I tell you what, we went through a Chick-fil-A drive-through with somebody who had never eaten at Chick-fil-A, and it was one of those days where they're running the person out there early, where they have their little walking tablet, whatever.
Yeah.
And they say, "What would you expect everybody to know what you already want?" And I had to say, I'm sorry, we're with somebody who's never eaten here before. Do you have a menu? And she looked just like, she couldn't believe that there was somebody who had never eaten here before.
A menu, right? Did
she'd ever been asked for the menu. She's like, oh, yeah, I have one. Hold on. It's crazy. What?
No, they have one. They usually carry one around so they can give it to you if you don't know what you want. But again, what do you mean you don't know what you want? It's freaking Chick-fil-A and it's freaking McDonald's. You know, I mean, my God.
I told Lee, I said, I had someone in front of me who wanted to talk down the price. He wanted to debate the price of these things. He actually he got so upset. He wanted to talk to the manager about, if I got 3 of these, I want to pay for 2, or if I get this meal, I want to, charge me only this amount. And the person's like, no, this is the price. This is how it is. But he kept debating it.
Yeah.
And it was really annoying.
Yeah.
Now, Lee and I had a debate. If you go up to the drive-thru and you pay for it, you get up to the window, would you be upset if they asked you to pull up and they'll bring out your meal? Lee does not believe in that. Because he worked there. He knows there's an alarm and how it's all supposed to be done.
Yeah.
He's adamant that I will not pull up because I'm supposed to have my order in a certain amount of time.
It's supposed to be ready for you.
What is your take on if they ask you to move up?
Yeah, talk to me, Kiva. What do you think? Okay.
It annoys me, but I'm willing to accept it if that means the person behind me can get their meal and get moving.
Well, I just told Bill that. So I pull up to this one. This is our neighborhood one that's right next to near our house. I pull up. This has happened numerous times over the years. I'll pull up, they'll pay, they'll give me my drink, and then they say, can you pull up? Your food will be ready in a couple minutes. And I'm like, and if there's no one behind me, I tell them, no. There's no one behind me. I can sit here and wait for the food. No, but you don't understand. We have an alarm. Oh, I understand what the alarm is. The alarm is telling you guys you're late getting this guy food.
Well, what happens if they run out of the egg and stuff, and they're making it? They gotta make more to get your egg McMuffin. They'll get it to you.
My point is this: if there's no one behind me, because I don't want to inconvenience anybody. If there's no one behind me, there's no reason for me to move. That alarm is going off because you have not served me in the proper time that you're supposed to be required to serve me. So they're going to have to listen to that damn annoying noise. I'm sorry.
Right.
And the manager came to me. She came because I told the girl, I said, sorry, I'm not going to move. She goes, well, sir, the food will be up in a minute. I said, I know, but there's no one behind me. So I'm like, well, we have an alarm here. I know. That means you're supposed to have served me by now. And she's like, oh, okay. And she hung up things. Anyway, the manager came. Sir, you don't understand. I said, ma'am, I've worked for McDonald's. I know exactly how this all works. And I know that it's late at night, because this is like 11 o'clock at night. And so they're not making food, right? They don't want to have any leftover. And I said to her, I said, cost does not suffer if you have food ready. But if you don't have food ready, what does suffer is your customer service.
Yeah.
And
well, guess what's good?
Well, I'm not pulling up if there's not anyone behind me. And she was like this, okay. And she closed the door, and I'm like, oh, good. She's going to spit in my damn chicken nuggets. But
guess what's going to go?
When the car started coming up behind me, I looked over, saw the manager who was sitting there like this, waiting for the food to be ready. And I said, I'm moving up because there's a car behind me. And I moved up. And she brought it out to me. She said, thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Oh. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But that place is, yeah.
I now have my 4th pet peeve.
Uh-oh.
I've gotten my meal. I just thought of this. I've gotten my meal. I've driven off. I'm halfway there.
They don't have all the food in the.
Open up the bag. It's either the wrong order or there's not enough of what I ordered. And then you got to go back.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
Yep. They didn't put in. This is not rocket science, people. This is 2 cheeseburgers and a fries and an apple pie. Not rocket science. But oh yeah, if the order's wrong or if they're missing something. So anyway, to circle back around, customer smashes window over rage over a chicken sandwich.
I can see it happening.
I wouldn't do that. I just
The
roll
wait
out.
for a Popeye's chicken sandwich sent one customer into a violent rage, Virginia police said. Yordam Escalero Morera, 38, was charged with vandalism after police say he smashed the front door of a chicken joint after being asked to wait on his food order, the Stafford County Sheriff's Office wrote. The ordeal started about 5 o'clock Sunday evening when a customer grew irate while waiting on his chicken sandwich. Employees tried to appease the man with an offer of chicken tenders, police said, but it didn't work. Workers told police the man cursed at them and repeatedly punched the front glass door before leaving. Popeyes launched its now famous chicken sandwich in August of 2019, sparking nationwide craze at snarled drive-thrus at the chain's 2,600 U.S. stores. Competitors, including Wendy's, Burger King, and KFC, have all since released their own chicken sandwiches to compete in the so-called chicken sandwich wars.
Mm-hmm.
Deputies caught up with Morera a short time later during a traffic stop. He was cited and released with a summons for destructive property, according to the sheriff's office. If you're that pissed off about a fucking chicken sandwich, you've got bigger problems.
Right. You know what? One of the things that my wife is addicted to watching is the Food That Made America. Have you ever seen one of those shows? It's like a little small miniature documentary about different things. And this is one of the things that killed me was when McDonald's came up with chicken nuggets.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Do you know that the chicken shortage in America was real in the 90s or the 80s, whatever it was? That no one could get any chicken. McDonald's couldn't either. They ran out of chicken because the chicken producers couldn't produce it fast enough because that's how popular chicken nuggets were.
Yeah.
Well, so now they make it out of pink goo.
Yeah. Well, there's a story that gets even better. Woman was posing as an FBI agent to get a free chicken sandwich.
What?
What? Oh, she said she was an FBI agent. She's faking it as an FBI
online
agent.
video shows a blocks long line of cars waiting to pull in the drive-thru of a renovated Chick-fil-A that reopened in Dublin, Georgia. A Georgia woman faces charges after police say she posed as a federal agent and demanded free food from employees at a local Chick-fil-A. Kimberly Ragsdale, 47, of Dallas, was arrested and charged with impersonating a public officer after employees dialed 911 following her latest attempt to score a complimentary meal.
Latest attempt.
According to an arrest report posted by the Rockmart Police Department, she was booked November 5th into Polk County Jail and released on $3,000 bail after a 2-day stint behind bars. Authorities said Ragsdale kept up the ruse even as she was being arrested Thursday, at one point pretending to talk into a radio supposedly hidden under her shirt, urging the FBI.
Roger that.
It gets better, urging the FBI to send someone to her aid, according to the Polk County Standard Journal. She also claimed her credentials were electronic only when officers asked to see identification.
So she kept up the ruse even after the cops.
Oh my Lord!
My credentials are electronic. Okay, well, show them to me on your
phone.
That
is remarkable.
Yeah, no, dude, that is chalked up to what is it, Bill? Darwin, the Darwin Awards. What's up, Billy Riley?
Mm-hmm.
I sent you a link, baby. Come on.
So,
Michelle Bakey, she posed as an anesthesiologist. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What is the people will do anything.
I know.
It's you ever seen
her skirt? Oh God.
You ever seen on YouTube Karen's Gone Wild? When
No.
women are just they're irate about anything. It's
I couldn't watch that, dude. I really couldn't.
It's like you can't stop watching it. It's called Karen's Gone.
I know, that's why I'm saying I can't even start to watch that because I will not stop.
So
awesome.
What is the highest floor in a hotel you've ever stayed at?
Highest?
The highest floor.
In a 18th floor?
Not in Florida, though. Not in Florida. I stayed the 18th floor. Oh, maybe it was in Florida. Where the hell was it? 18th floor, though. It was, Myrtle Beach.
That's the highest floor you've ever stayed on.
18th floor, yeah. Can you imagine Dubai?
So that's what, 180 feet in the air?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Each floor is like 10 feet, so it'll be 180 feet up in the air. That's
okay.
Amy, what about you?
In Boston, I stayed in one of the high-rise hotels. I can't remember which one, but I could look down and see the top of most of the buildings. So I'm going to say probably 30 feet high, 30 floors high at least.
21. Yeah. I've been to 21 into Hyatt Regency in Bethesda. I stayed in.
So Billy stayed
oh my God, it's beautiful.
Billy stayed on the 46th floor, so that's 40.
In Caesars.
That's what, 460 feet.
460 feet. Yeah.
Okay, so Hotel Shanghai now has the world's tallest hotel, or world's highest hotel.
How tall?
Wow.
Take a guess.
How can hotels smoke weed? Just kidding.
That's a picture of the hotel right there.
Wow.
How high do you think it is?
Wait, hold it up there again. I have to keep counting. Hold on. Oh, dude.
I can't even imagine. I don't know.
200
How about
floors?
Dubai, though? Dubai has some really, really tall buildings. Some of the tallest in the world.
The J Hotel Shanghai Tower, which opened on June 19th, isn't just another high-end property. It claims to be the highest hotel in the world. The J Hotel occupies the top floors of the Shanghai Tower at 2,000 feet up in the air. How the hell that doesn't sway, I'll never know.
You say 2,000?
Yep, 2,000 feet. Aside from an impressive bragging rights, what is the hotel actually like? The J has 165 rooms, of which are 34 suites. There's 24/7 personal butler service, indoor pool, toiletries, all that. But it is 2,000 feet up in the air.
In China.
Yeah. Now, did you all see the latest from the condo in Florida? Did you see the latest video?
No, I have not.
Somebody was across the street at the hotel shooting video early morning, and as they zoom in, water is flowing into the parking garage, like it's flowing.
Right.
And there's a simulation that was done. The pool deck, the columns weren't able to support it, and you could see it starting to sag. And when you see a simulation, it just all crumbles in itself. So I was reading an article the other day. A couple of years ago, all owners had a $15 million special assessment for that particular condo. $15 million special assessment. This is added onto your mortgage. This is added onto your monthly. This is a special assessment, and that's nuts. That is nuts.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
So, do you guys see snakes around your houses when it rains and it's hot and all that?
Not very often.
There's a nest of baby snakes.
Thank God, have not seen any around here. Every time I walk Minnie out to the backyard. But did you see him growing up?
I've seen snakes at different times. My rattlesnakes in Texas when we lived in Texas, and scorpions and all that kind of stuff, and copperheads, and I think actually I saw I did see it. I opened up the tack room in my uncle's house, which was an old freezer because he used to have a butcher shop. Right. I opened the thing up and I saw a freaking copperhead going away from me, and I was like, close the door. And so my uncle came out and looked, and we were like, how did he get in here? Because it's a freaking freezer. I mean, it's not supposed to have any holes or anything. He had no idea. And he's, of course, searching around. My uncle used to be a snaker. I guess that's what they call them. They used to go and catch snakes and harvest their venom to make antivenom. And then they give it to, you could sell it. I mean, they made, I think they made like $25 to $50 per little vial that they got. Right. But,
in the North Carolina suburbs, there's a venomous snake that's been going around. One bite and this thing's going to kill you.
Spit. That's a damn cobra.
What kind is it? Is that the cobra?
Residents of one Raleigh neighborhood woke Tuesday to the news that a zebra cobra snake was on the loose.
I heard about that.
Zebra cobra is not indigenous to the state. In fact, it's not even indigenous to the country. Zebra cobras originate from Africa. The snake is usually shy and will choose to escape, although if it is cornered, it will quickly bite or spit. Its venom can cause tissue damage or even death. Zebra cobra is a nocturnal and has black vertical stripes. It is often dark black or brown head. They have no clue who was keeping this zebra cobra, but this thing got out and has been around the neighborhood.
That's great. Yeah, I heard about that.
No, I know one of the things that I've know about, like king cobras, and I don't know how this goes, but the king cobras, the reason why the snake charmers can get these things, they don't ever get bit and stuff, because every king cobra does this, rears back before it strikes. It rears back, so these little guys went, and that thing rears back, they back up. Because that way the snake, when it comes forward and tries to strike, it won't get them.
Right.
So I was like, oh, that's a little tricky there. Those people, everyone thinks those guys are so daring. It's really easy.
I showed my buddy that one video of the guy snagging the 17-foot long python, and he's like, dude, there's no way in hell I would ever do that. No. There's no way I would ever do that. Yeah. I got a couple more stories. So did you see this video of the video shows boat with 4 women hanging over a dam in Texas?
Oh my God.
Oh,
the boat got too far and it didn't have enough power to back up. So there's a rescue boat. You'll see that there's a wire there hanging before this boat. It didn't go over the dam, but it came dangerously close to going over the dam.
Yeah.
Did it just wedge itself on the edge?
They got stuck, but they are teetering over the dam.
The top of the dams are like this. They're slanted upwards to a point.
Yeah.
And the water goes over. And if you have enough weight in the boat, it'll just stuck. It'll go.
I cannot even imagine.
I'll be scared to death.
I would have shit my pants. No doubt about that.
No doubt.
No way.
All right.
Hell no.
My last story. Yeah, my last story is there's a lady who finally fulfilled a 60-year-old dream.
Okay.
She's a bat girl for the New York Yankees.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, I saw this on ESPN.
She got turned down when she was 10, and they finally let her be Batgirl, got her a jersey. I thought this was a fantastic story. Gwen Goldman exchanged fist bumps.
She had her own locker in the locker room.
Exchanged fist bumps with the New York Yankees, whom she has been admiring for decades from afar. Walked up the field and waved to the crowd. She got to be a Yankees Batgirl on Monday at age 70, a full 60 years after she was turned down because of her gender. Okay.
Yeah, she's pretty spry too.
Yeah, and there's video of her being able to go out there, but 60 years, and they finally recognized her. So, all right. Well, I wish I had more people on.
How many other people have tried to be Bat Boys for the Yankees?
Love that story.
Hell no. What did you say, Diva?
I said I love that story. I think that would be such a cool experience to do that. I've loved baseball my whole life. I think that would be so fun to get to do that.
Tell you something, Bill. Have you ever seen all the videos that they have on YouTube? The series of all the ball girls and they're catching when they catch balls that are hit foul balls that are almost like, here comes a foul ball, and her job is to protect the stands.
Right.
And she nails that ball right before it hits someone right in the face. I mean, one lady, listen to this. Bill, I don't know if you saw this one. One was this Asian girl, not that it matters there exactly, but she was at the ball and the ball got hit and she ran down the left field line and the ball was coming and it was going to be foul and she bounced on the corner, boom, 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 and went up like 4 jumps and caught the ball. The player who had come over, because it was going to hit the wall. It wasn't like the guy could have caught it or anything.
I mean, you don't have a lot of time. You got about 3 seconds to react to that thing, and you need to be paying attention to what the hell you're doing.
Absolutely.
So, and I saw this story. I don't know if I think I emailed you guys. Where is it? Hold on. There are some guys. This was fascinating to me. I don't really know where this is. Two guys are building.
Oh, I've seen this.
They can build boats out of mud and rock.
Yeah.
When these guys are building stuff by hand.
Is this one when they built a hut and a swimming pool?
All by hand. They're building a boat.
Oh, a boat. Okay.
And a little lake area. It's all by mud. They ain't no other tools. It's them. These guys are fascinating. So they are building. Oh, shit. Hold on. Advertisement. I hate advertisements.
I know.
Wait a second.
Time to help people
Hold on.
customize and save Liberty Mutual.
All by hand. No tools. They're using a stick.
Yep. I think I don't know if it's the same two guys, but they built like a hut, a house hut with a pool. That's what this is.
Yeah, another one. Yep.
All by hand.
Yep.
It's wild what these guys have built.
They built that house that's behind it too.
The boathouse. So what you see at the very end is this. They put in water. They got a little pool area. These guys built this. I was so fascinated by this. And there's a bunch of videos. These guys they're building all kinds of stuff.
That's insane. Yeah. That's so
Two guys
cool.
by hand.
Yep.
It's wild. I thought that was so cool.
That's the kid. Listen, if I ever go to Survivor, I'm bringing one of them dudes.
No doubt. Oh, my last story.
You get voted off right away, though.
You know, we are so far away from survival skills at this point.
I know.
It's like people don't even know how to start a fire or look for nobody can make a campfire. Thank God for the Boy
Scouts. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Wow.
An Egyptian mummy gets a CAT scan. Hold on. There's a mummy that's going to get a CAT scan, so they can figure out who the hell this was.
Yeah.
Hold on. They're giving it a CAT scan.
Whoa.
I guess
that makes sense, though, right?
To figure out who the hell this was.
They don't have to say stay still.
Sort of fly through inside the mummy. So we can study the mummy, we can reconstruct the life and the death of this person.
What do you think if they someday reanimate one of these suckers? Like they do in the movies?
3,000 years old.
We can measure him so we can understand how high he was. And then we will do also some chemical and physical analysis to understand which kind of product were used to mummify the body.
It's wild.
That's crazy.
You like my dad. My dad loves YouTube. He sits and watches all the woodworking shows, all that. So he's so into all that stuff.
See if the boy was packed. See what kind of package he had. All that kind of stuff back there. All right. So here's when we get into the sensitive subject. You ready?
Yeah.
You want to hear 20 things to never say to a teenager, or 10 things to never say to a woman, or 10 four-word phrases that guys hate more than we need to talk. Which one do you want to hear?
Let's do the teenagers.
20 things to never say to a teenager.
Okay.
Coming in at number 20. Turn the music down.
You know what? My kids tell me to turn the music down. So.
Oh, my kids know when Van Halen's being played around the corner. They hate it. Coming in at number 19. Brushed your teeth yet? And number 18. Yeah. Coming in at 18. Clean up the mess in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
At 17, we'll talk about it later.
Oh yeah.
At 16, I am sick and tired of your attitude. At 15, I just don't understand you. Coming in at 14, please do something with your hair. Coming in at 13, be home early.
Oh,
coming in at 12, you're not going in cleaned.
What?
Coming in again. At number 12 was you're not going anywhere till your room is clean.
I've heard that. I hate that.
Hold on. Coming Coming in at number 11, got any homework? Coming in at 10, don't talk with your mouth full. Coming in at number 9, I don't care who made the mess, clean it up. Coming in at number 8, not now. 7, don't ever think of anyone but yourself. 6, if I were you. 5, stand up straight.
If I were you.
4, of course I trust you, but coming in at 3, we'll see. Coming in at 2, when I was your age. And coming in at number 1, no.
That's fine.
I think I've used every single one of those in the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
Almost.
right.
Not all of them. Like
Exactly.
I don't understand you. I never do that. I never make it personal about them, but oh my goodness. Clean your
So
room.
you want to hear what not to say to a guy or what not to say to a woman?
Let's do the woman first.
10 things you should never say to a woman. Coming in at number 10, wow, you like sports? Coming in at 9, no place for a woman. That's deadly. Coming in at number 8, like a girl. Coming in at 7, that's not ladylike. Coming in at number 6, smile. Coming in at 5, you're too bossy. Coming in at 4, let a man take care of that for you. Coming in at 3, just sit there and look pretty. Coming in at 2, are you PMSing?
Oh,
And coming in at number
You'll
1,
die.
coming in at number 1 thing you should never say to a woman because you're a woman.
all right, ready? I got the song "Things You Don't Say to Your
yeah.
Wife," Bill. Let me play that for
We
everybody.
found Tim Hawkins, a bunch
Yep.
of his songs.
I love Tim Hawkins.
Wow, back it off, back it off, back it off.
I did the choreography myself.
He's dancing around on the stage.
Hey honey, have you gained some weight in your rear end? Just reminds me of my old girlfriend. And when you get those shoes, I think they're pretty lame. Won't you stop talking, cause I'm trying to watch the game. If you're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife. I planned a hunting trip next week on your birthday. I didn't ask you, but I knew it'd be okay. Go make some dinner while I watch this fishing show. I taped it over our old wedding video. If you're a man who've done that, a long and happy life, lives all the things you do to you. Solo. Okay. Cooking is okay, but not like mother makes.
Oh,
The diamond in the ring I bought you is a fake. Your eyes look puffy, dear. Are you feeling ill? Happy anniversary, I bought you a treadmill. You're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, that too. These are the things you don't say. You're a man who doesn't want to get killed with a knife. These are the things you don't say to your
no doubt. These things you do not want to say to your wife,
Yeah.
or any woman for that matter.
Lee, what's a phrase us guys don't want to hear? More than we need to talk.
Just go to sleep. I don't want to hear. I'm like, oh God, I'm staying awake all night long if she does that to me.
Amy, what does Galen not like to hear?
Can you help me with this?
Put your shit away.
Not on there.
That's for the kids.
Yeah. At number 10, don't talk to me. At 9, who are you texting?
I
At
hate
8,
that. Oh my God, my wife texts all night. She's sitting there texting. I don't say a word. I pick my phone up. Like, who are you texting? I'm like, I don't know even who I'm texting. I don't know. I'm just texting somebody. I don't know.
At number 8, be honest with me. At 7, did I wake you? At 6, do I look fat? At 5, I think I'm late.
Do I look fat? Please.
Yeah.
Of course not.
At 4, when is date night? At number
What?
3,
When?
at 3, mom is coming over.
Oh.
At 2, do what you want.
My mother lives in my house.
Yeah. At
What?
number 2, do what you want.
Oh, yes. That's a killer. Oh, fine. Just do what you want.
Yeah. And the number one phrase that guys hate more than we need to talk is size does not matter.
No, I'm sorry. The one is do what you want. Oh, that's just fine. Just go ahead and do what you want.
Right. Yep.
Oh.
All right. One of the games we played last week, you guys seem to enjoy. So I'm gonna do the easy, harder, and the good luck game again.
Well, okay.
I wish there were more people on it. So this is the Tower and the Glory.
The Tower and the Glory.
What city is home to these famous towers? So we'll start off easy. We'll start off easy. The Sears Tower.
Chicago.
The CN Tower.
Tennessee.
New York.
Mm-mm.
Washington.
The CN Tower.
I have no
Atlanta.
idea.
It's not the CNN Tower. It's the CN
Oh,
Tower.
that's why I said it. Comedy Network? The Comedy Network Tower.
It's up in Toronto.
It's up in Toronto.
Hey, Galen, come
I
here.
don't go outside of USA. Is he going to help you with this?
No, I found a fly in my coffee.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he needs to.
He needs to show him that.
He needs to change that shit out real quick.
Oh, Galen!
All right, number 3, the Trump World Tower.
New York City.
Okay.
That's New York.
Westminster Clock Tower.
London.
Now we're getting harder. The John Hancock Tower.
That's in
Philadelphia.
New York also.
Where?
No.
She said Philadelphia. I said New York also.
Boston.
Boston. Okay.
The Shukov Tower. Shukhov. The Shukov Tower.
Sweden.
Huh?
Sweden.
No.
Finland. Luxembourg. Sounds like a weird name. Moscow.
Moscow. The Oriental Pearl Tower.
China. Or Japan.
Be specific.
Oh,
Beijing.
Hong Kong.
Singapore.
Wuhan.
No.
No idea.
Tokyo.
Shanghai.
Shanghai.
I
forgot about Shanghai.
The fireworks are going off. The Coit Tower. COIT.
I've heard
Coit
that one
Tower.
before.
No,
But I
go
don't
ahead.
know.
Amy. I have no idea.
I don't know. I've heard the name, but I don't know where it is.
Toronto.
That was the CN Tower. San Francisco.
Oh, look who it is. We were just talking about Canada too, Fred.
Oh, Canada.
Oh,
Fred, I have something for you.
Native land.
Montreal's in their butt kicked.
Fred, I have something for you.
Tell me, buddy.
The return of the trading cards.
Oh, nice.
This is the guy's shop.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at those trading cards.
Yep, I have some.
Back in my day, buddy.
Yep.
So he's got a whole shop.
Oh.
And we need to go here. This shop is in Silver Spring, Maryland. It's called the House of Cards.
Oh,
I
clever.
don't go to Maryland. Maryland's a stinky place.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
We can go and come to Silver Spring, Maryland. All right.
It'll be fun.
So, Fred, we're playing a game called the Tower and the Glory. So it was the game last week, easy, harder, then good luck. So now we're on good luck. The Malad Tower, MILAD, Malad Tower.
Saudi Arabia.
I would say so. No?
Houston.
Dubai.
It's definitely Arabic or Middle
No,
East.
that's what I'm thinking.
MILAD, the Malad Tower.
No, not Bangkok.
What is Israel?
Tehran.
Tehran.
The Rose Tower.
The Rose Tower. Tokyo. No. The Rose Tower. Texas.
Go overseas.
Oh,
Czechoslovakia. Czech Republic, I mean.
It's
Prague.
in Dubai. The
Oh,
JP
wow.
Morgan
Dubai,
JP Morgan Chase Tower.
New York.
Philadelphia.
No. Chicago.
Houston with one in Dallas and one in Baton Rouge. And the last one, the Telstra Tower. T-E-L-S-T-R-A. Telstra Tower.
L.A.
You can't-
Seattle.
you Seattle, Bill?
Uh-uh.
What is
St.
it?
Louis.
I have no idea.
It's in Canberra.
Oh, I'll tell you.
All right.
Okay.
Now we'll go on to Juicy That. What kind of fruit juice is used to mix these cocktails?
Oh, God.
Easy. The mojito.
Rum.
Lime.
Oh, juice.
No, not the juice.
Lime. The pina colada.
Coconut.
Pineapple.
Coconut.
And coconut.
Pineapple. Bloody Mary.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Oh, tomato juice.
Now we get harder. The salty dog.
The salty dog.
Is that lemon?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Yep. Tom Collins.
Oh, I know that. That was big when I was a kid.
Tom Collins has fruit juice in it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a lemon?
Yep. Tom Collins is the one.
Yeah, that's
All
lemon.
right.
A Bronx cocktail.
Bronx cocktail. I don't
Is that
know.
orange?
Cucumber.
Orange. Yep.
Wow, Amy.
Yeah.
So now you're on. Yeah, good luck. The Polish martini.
The Polish martini.
Polish
Coconut.
martini? And it's the
Coconut.
fruit juice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tomato.
That's big in Poland. Papaya.
A Polish martini.
It's not in Poland.
Berries.
But they can get the
Some kind of
juice,
berry.
The apple.
Apple.
A
Apple.
lasky. A lasky. Lasky. Lasky.
Orange.
Tomato.
Strawberry.
A grape. And the last one, a Cape Codder.
A what?
Cranberry.
Cape Codder.
Cranberry.
Cranberry.
Very, very good. All right.
Diva used to be a big drinker, I think. And then she
My
stopped.
my parents used to drink the Manhattans.
Oh, I know. I
all the
know.
time. Yeah.
Always had a picture for Harvey when he came home from work.
You know it.
Oh, nice.
That's right.
All right. Power of 10. What's measured in these metric units? So we're going to go easy. Kelvins.
Temperature.
Kelvin.
Very
Temperature.
good. Temperature. Candelas.
Light.
Luminous intensity. Okay. A hertz.
Electricity.
Electricity.
But be specific.
Oh.
Like
12 volt.
hertz.
12 volt electricity.
Direct current. No.
Mm-mm.
That's like, oh. How do you describe it?
What's measured in these metric units in hertz?
Amps, amplitude? No.
You're getting close.
It's like I can think of the concept in my head, but I can't put it into a word.
Tony
Rental
said-
cars. Tony said rental cars.
What the hell?
Hey.
What?
Or hertz? What does hertz measure? Rental cars.
Frequency.
Frequency. Okay.
Millibars.
Sound.
Rental cars. That's like
Sound.
Bugs Bunny.
Pressure. Atmospheric pressure.
Pressure.
Oh,
Very
You're
good.
right.
Now it gets harder. Watts.
What?
And what?
Light.
What?
What?
Watch
Light.
electricity.
Light electricity.
But it's
Power.
not electricity.
Power.
Yeah.
Volts.
Power.
Power.
Poise.
Power. What?
Poise.
Poise.
Spell that, please.
P-O-I-S-E.
Poise. How is
Poise.
poise measured? With a
Etiquette.
yardstick.
I have no idea. What does it measure?
Like Amy, she has poise.
Viscosity is what it measures.
Oh.
Amperes. A-M-P-E-R-E-S.
Amplitude.
Amps. No, it's amps.
Amplitude.
No. Amps. Is,
It
Yeah.
measures amplitude, right?
Electricity.
No.
Measure
no,
electricity.
listen to today's crossword puzzle.
Electric current is what it
Yep.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ergs. E-R-G-S.
Work.
Very good.
Words work.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the last two are, good luck. Newtons.
Joules.
Gravity?
Oh.
I
No.
don't know. Figs.
Force is what it is. And then last one, Becquerels. Becquerels. Becquerels.
Yeah, he played shortstop for the Yankees, didn't he? No.
Wait,
bread.
can I
That's
spell that
bread.
again? B-E?
Becquerels. It measures bread.
Becquerels. Becquerels.
Breakfast rolls. It measures breakfast rolls.
No.
Is it having something to do with atmosphere?
Yes.
Really? Wow, Amy, excellent. Tony, what is it, buddy? Tony said
Tony did.
Isn't that like, I thought that had to do with like air currents, but I'm not sure.
Radioactivity is what it is.
wow.
Okay. I knew it had to do with the atmosphere something.
Okay.
Those are too hard, man.
All right. We're going to go on to how well can you translate Australian into English?
Okay, mate.
Well, let's try that one there, Guinea.
So I'm going to give you a word. What do you think it is in English?
Tucker.
What?
Tucker. Is Tucker on the list?
Oh, I thought you said something else. A bedside cabinet, cupboard, or table in Australian is what in English?
A hut. Oh, in
A
English?
nightstand?
A nightstand. Very good. A bloke.
This
Guy.
guy.
A man.
Yeah, guy.
A bum.
A bottom. Butt.
Bad man.
But yep.
A tush.
Oh yeah, but sorry.
A bushfire.
Parting.
From bum to bushfire makes me so.
Lee. Watch it.
A fart. I don't know. A bushfire.
Forest fire, a wildfire. A
That's a
caretaker in Australian is what in English?
A what taker?
A
A
caretaker.
nanny. A nanny?
Nanny. A nanny.
No.
A gardener.
Janitor.
A
It's
janitor.
whoever to-
A janitor.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
A carry bag.
A
Purse.
tote.
Briefcase.
Attaché. An attaché.
Backpack.
It's a tote.
Yeah.
Toot.
A flat.
An apartment.
An apartment.
Yep.
Or where
Curtains.
you about to
Wait, what do you
kill.
call curtains? Right? Wait, curtains?
Yep, curtains. I just lost it. Wait a second. What do you think they're called?
Curtains.
Bangs?
Curtains called.
It's
I have no idea.
Shade.
It's very simple.
Blinds.
Drapes.
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 Yep.
Drapes. Okay.
A G-string.
Underwear.
They call it what?
Thong. A
Thong
thong?
or bum floss.
Bum floss.
What?
Nice.
Butt floss. Okay.
A nappy.
Diaper.
Oh,
Diaper.
diaper. Yeah.
A jumper or pullover.
Sweater.
A sweater.
Very good. To them, what is a bicarbonate of soda?
Fizzy.
Soda water.
Well, baking soda.
Baking
Baking
soda.
Okay. We go to what is a lolly to them? Lollies. A lolly.
Lollipop. Candy.
Candy. Very good. To them, what is a prawn?
Shrimp.
Very good. So you guys know you're Australian. Very good. Very good, mate.
All righty. I'll put one of them prawns on the. I'll put a prawn on the body. For you.
Okay.
By the way, I love prawns. Big, fat shrimp. Oh my god.
So I'm gonna go to my question list for you. Yes or no? Is cereal soup?
That's
What?
a good question. Is cereal soup?
No.
Why? It's just cold soup. It just has stuff inside milk.
No.
What do you think? What do you think cream of mushroom soup is? It's
Soup.
milk with some crap in it. I know. This is logic though, Fred. That's what he's talking about. Logical things.
I heard this on a commercial the other day. If you're living on borrowed time, do you have to return it? That was in a commercial I saw the other day. It was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's a good question.
What secret conspiracy would you like to start?
Oh man.
I mean, it's something that has never been said before.
Yes.
That's my knowledge.
Say, what's the question again?
What secret conspiracy would you like to start?
That Tony is a very wealthy man. Extremely wealthy.
Yeah, Tony Hedgepeth is a wealthy man.
I don't know where he's coming up with rabbits and all that other stuff, but
No, he's a nut.
What's invisible but you wish people could see?
Wait, see that one more time?
What's invisible but you wish people could see?
A fart.
Fart. You just say farts.
I'd love to see some guy walking down the hall and you see out of the back end of his
Okay.
like a green
Amen.
gas.
For the one to pretend it's not them.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
2 pieces of bread and
Yeah.
meat in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a form of sandwich.
What's the most ridiculous fact you know?
Oh God.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
I've asked you guys this before. The highest amount of change you can have and not have exact change for a dollar. I'll never need that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amy, you want to think about that for a second?
Making my head hurt.
I'll make it easy. It's $1.19.
I have no brain cells left today.
3/4, 4 dimes, 4 pennies will be no, wait a minute. I screwed that up. 3/4, 4 dimes, and 4 pennies. 500, 500. Yeah. $1.19, and you cannot make exact change for a dollar. If you had any other coin, you will be able to.
We were talking about this today, Fred. In Monopoly, what's the most amount of money you can collect in one
Oh my God.
And one what?
In one go round of Monopoly, what's the most money you can collect?
Oh my God, that's a great question.
I didn't know the answer. We actually got it out of our book.
It's in the thousands because you got all those properties with 4 hotels or whatever the hell it is. Yep. And then all the properties. It's got to be thousands of dollars.
$26,000 you can collect in one go around of Monopoly.
You can't even. And of course, everybody has hotels. Yeah, of course. Yep. Wow. That's got to be like rolling threes every time.
Fred, your top 3 pet peeves at a drive-in fast food drive-in.
Mr. What? Drive-in? What?
Top 3 annoyances at a drive-through restaurant. Your top 3 pet peeves.
Just waiting for your meal in line. Just generally the waiting. I want it ready to go. I always got to check it, see never what the hell they threw in the bag, and they just throw you a bag and wish you luck.
Amen, brother.
And
testify.
And I'd say like shortage of things. Like I got to keep saying, "Oh, can I have some napkins? Do you have a straw? Can I get some salt?"
Right.
You keep going back and asking. You got to check the bag to make sure you got what you need, and then you got to ask them about it.
Right.
So Lee and I were having our discussion today on our radio show because he used to work at McDonald's. We talked about the fresh filet sandwich. And I didn't know this, but the buns are supposed to be steamed, not toasted.
Yeah, you never noticed that, Bill? That's the best part.
I've never noticed that.
Next time you have one, Bill, you'll recognize because the buns are warm too because they steam the bun.
That's what she said.
They steam the bun, put the filet on, put the cheese on it, and put on of tartar sauce, and the bun goes on. It goes in its box.
Right.
And I'm telling you right now, this has happened to me before. Filet of fish is my favorite McDonald's sandwich, and I don't get it very often because it's kind of expensive. Okay, but every now and again I splurge and get a filet of fish. And this has never happened to me at any other McDonald's, but it's happened 3 or 4 times. The one that's right down the street from my house, because it's a franchise. It's not a corporate store, so it's a franchise. and these people trying to cut corners, whatever they're doing. Anyway, I guess the steamer broke. But I ordered my filet of fish. They didn't say a word. I just came through, gave me my filet of fish. I went to get it out. I opened it, and the buns are toasted. They're not steamed. Like my ass. And I went back in there, walked into the store, and I said, this filet of fish is not done right. And they're like going, I beg your pardon? And they opened it up and looked and said, it looks fine. No, the buns are supposed to be steamed. Oh, that's true. Our steamer's not working.
Fish.
And I'm like, well, then tell me that when I order, because that's such a big part of the filet of fish is the steamed bun. I'm telling you, it makes the damn sandwich.
Right.
So anyway, and it's happened a few times, and they always tell me like, oh yeah, no, our steamer hasn't worked for 3 weeks.
Huh.
Okay, dude. First of all, when I used to work at McDonald's, if a piece of equipment broke, we had somebody there that day to fix it. That day. You don't wait 3 weeks. So you could, forget that day. And if you didn't have the machine, this happened to me when I was working for McDonald's. If you didn't have the machine and it broke and they couldn't fix it, then they would next day air the machine to the store.
Right.
McDonald's. You call McDonald's, they'll have it for you. Done.
I had thought at one time.
And so franchises are like, oh, I'm not paying that much money for a new steamer. Well, yeah, you are, because you're required to.
Yeah, it makes you money. Did you take a step back for a second? Did you guys watch Pursuit of Happiness?
I watched a couple trailers.
Did you all watch
the whole movie? No, I was.
It's a really good Will Smith movie. It's one of his best. You really root for the guy to make it at the end. But I got to the end of the movie when he finally gets hired, and that scene got to me because I've been in that position where I had been let go from jobs before, not knowing if I'm going to get another job. To hear the words "you're hired," your day is nothing could top your day. Hearing the words "you're hired," you want to run around the room, scream, hug people, go out, celebrate, whatever. Hearing those two words, but what he went through, I didn't know this was a true story. That the guy was he worked for a brokerage firm, and then I guess founded his own, and then sold that off and became a multimillionaire. But what he had to live through in the first part of the movie, actually throughout the movie, it's heartbreaking. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely heartbreaking. It's a really, and I want you guys to watch the movie. What is your take on it? What did you get out of the movie? And how does it like?
What I got out of the trailers that I watched is that he's authentic, he's ethical, he tells the truth, he does what he can for anybody, even though they don't do anything for him.
Right. Like all throughout the movie, he's doing something for somebody else.
I gave me money for a cab. I left my money at home or whatever. He takes the money, the last money in his pocket, and gives it to the guy, a big-time corporate banker. Gives it to him so he can get in the cab and go.
Yep. All good things come to those who wait. If you bide your time and you're doing it, good things will happen to you.
Fred used to be actually the guy who used to say to people, "You're fired." That's what he used to do at the IRS. He would fire people. Just kidding.
I did it a couple times, but I didn't like it. That's for
sure. I bet.
Letting someone go. I've done that before, and I hated it. I hated to have to do that.
You remember Cheers?
Hey, have you guys seen Yes Man?
Yes, I have seen Yes Man. Yeah.
What'd you think? I love that film.
I'm not a huge Jim Carrey fan.
Yeah. Lee and I were talking today about a movie called 7 Pounds. It's another Will Smith movie.
By the way, Bill, same director as
tell them about what's the broad stroke of the movie about.
The broad stroke is this guy has been in an accident, and it's just destroyed his world. As far as he's concerned, he's dead.
He killed people in this accident.
People died. 7 people died in the accident, including his wife.
But
because he was intoxicated.
But what does he do?
He starts going around helping people by giving them only things that he has, and that's like a new kidney, half a liver, a lung. He gave somebody. He had a surgeon take a lung out for another person to give them a lung out of his living body. Now, that's not something that they do. You can't. I mean, you can do kidney. No problem. People do living donors all the time with kidneys. You can do liver even. if it matches, because they can take half your liver and you can function on half a liver, no problem whatsoever. In fact, I think it grows back or something like that. But lung, hell no, you can't give somebody, and you can't. And so in the final stage of this movie, I mean, I can tell you this because the movie is phenomenal and you should watch it. But his grief is so incredible. And at one point, you know, he meets somebody while he's doing this to help her out, and he's like, he can't figure out what the feeling is he's having, because as far as he's concerned, he died when his wife died. So all of a sudden he hurt feelings, but he stays on course and he ends up giving his heart to someone.
Yeah.
And he has a friend.
I'll have to watch the movie then.
Who he blessed.
Yeah.
You have to watch it. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's so much more, just like the movie you were just talking about, Bill. Just like that movie.
Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness is a really good movie.
Just like Pursuit of Happiness, there's so much more in depth in that movie. Telling you that part doesn't ruin it for you.
Yeah, he had an interesting part of the movie where he said, Thomas Jefferson in the Declaration of Independence said, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So it's like, pursuit doesn't mean you never find happiness.
Right.
You can pursue it. And he's always like, because in the movie, they spell happiness, Happynes. And he's like, that's not how it should be spelled. It's Happiness. And then what he does with the Rubik's Cube just blows my mind, because I can solve two sides of that damn thing. I have never been able to solve the whole damn thing. So, but no, Pursuit of Happiness is a really, really good movie. But
yeah, I told Bill I've gone to the cheat site on Google and find a cheat, and it works. And it's just it's a formula. And if you find the whatever color you want to start with, you have it facing you, and it's like 2 turns the top left, 2 turns on the right, whatever, and all this, and also next thing you know, you got a freaking completely finished Rubik's Cube. But I don't have that memorized. I should practice that more often and memorize it, because
I remember the way to start.
Parties.
The way to start was to go to the middle square.
Yeah, that's what he said. The middle square, color.
Whatever color you want to start with, you pick that middle square and you keep it facing you, and you do the thing, and the rest of it will come together.
Because the middle one never, like Bill said, the middle one never moves.
Yep.
And all the other ones do. So.
Right.
There's a lot of YouTube videos. What if it's up in the upper right corner? What if it's on the side? It tells you how to get out of there.
Yes, it does. Yeah, you're right. You know what? It's so amazing to me too. I watch these magicians that I just don't know. They have these Rubik's Cubes, and they tell someone, mix that up as best you can, and then put it down on the table, and then there's this cup, and you put the cup over top of it. Okay, and they do that, and they go, now you can lift the cup off, and it's totally solved. And I'm like, what the hell? How in the hell do these magicians do? I mean, I know about sleight of hand, and I look for it, and this is like on America's Got Talent, where the table, where the desk is for the judges. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's no friggin' trapdoor that they're in on it, because they don't want to be in on it. They want the person to actually astound them. So it's kind of weird. My ear is ringing.
Okay.
That's weird.
Okay. So do you want?
It's my ear.
Okay.
I thought it was the headphones. I took them off. It's still there. Oh, wow.
You want the top benefits of growing older, or the top 10 times the F word was appropriate?
Or both.
Both. Which one do you want first? Growing older.
Just the way you said them, the older.
Benefits of growing older. Coming in at number 15, you sing along with elevator music. I might have already said this one. At 14, you try to quit holding your stomach in no matter who walks into the room.
At 14?
At 14. At 13, you no longer think of speed limits as a challenge.
That's right.
At 12, you have a party and the neighbors don't even realize it. 11, you get into a heated argument about pension plans. At 10,
I'm sorry, Fred. I don't think JP Morgan has what it takes.
These are all accurate.
Yes, they
at
are.
10, you enjoy hearing about other people's operations. At 9,
No.
things you buy now won't wear out. At 8, there's nothing left to learn the hard way. At 7, your joints are more accurate meteorologists than the National Weather Service. At 6, your investment in health insurance is finally beginning to pay off.
Oh yeah.
At 5, people no longer view you as a hypochondriac. At 4, no one expects you to run into a burning building. 3, it's harder and harder for sexual harassment charges to stick. Pretty good. At 2, in a hostage situation, you're likely to be released first. That's good. I like that one. At number one, kidnappers are not very interested in you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is so true. Oh my goodness.
You know what? I've already decided if anybody ever comes to kidnap me, I'm just going to lay down. And not. I defy you, 60 y'all, to pick me up and carry me somewhere. I'm just going to lay here.
So,
Oh my gosh.
how often do you guys use the F word?
A lot.
Way too often.
I'm not in situations now where I do. It's
Yeah.
if I were working,
You got to be careful around your grandkids.
Okay, let me tell you about F-bombs. I remember when I was about 17 or 18, my dad, he played on a softball team, and it was no age issue because now he used to do senior softball. But this was no age issue. They had a team called the Beltway Bandits that played in some league. I don't know. But he was the manager. He was the coach or manager or whatever. And he needed a first baseman because he was short of several guys. So he asked me if I would come to his game and play first base. And I said, okay. So we did. We played the game. Well and good, After the game, I'm standing around. He's got his cooler in the back of his truck. He opens it up. All the guys come around. They're grabbing beers. And my dad starts talking with these guys. And he's like, F this and F that. And I'm going, I was like,
I don't think my parents ever used it.
Never heard my dad curse. I was like, what? He said, oh, you're damn right. You better effing believe that. And I'm just like, I was shocked.
The F word is pretty liberating, I must say. I mean, it's when you let it out, it feels it's like taking in a breath of air. It just feels good. Just say it.
What did you just say?
When you say the F word, it's like taking in a breath of fresh air.
Oh, the F. Okay, never mind.
George. Yeah.
I remember when I was, I don't know, early teen, 13 maybe. My father and his brother, my Uncle Kenny, we were all at a family event. We were all at a family on the yard, in the pool, the whole thing. And they start horsing around with our baseball equipment. I'm like playing with my cousins, but they take over. So my Uncle Kenny's pretending he's the catcher. My father's going into his windup to throw. And my Uncle Kenny's giving him signals. And one of the signals was he gave him the finger, and they both start laughing. Oh my God, my father knows that? My Uncle Kenny knows that?
My dad was in the middle fingers? Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think my parents ever used the F word.
They never know. I've never heard either of my parents.
Well, Bill, you just don't know because you know what? When Harvey and Reem are getting at it,
Lee, I don't think
that's one thing you can't imagine your parents doing that. It's like,
nobody can imagine their parents doing that.
No.
Isn't that a weird thing in life that nobody can picture?
Hold on, I gotta shake it off. I had an image. Sorry.
Isn't that weird in life that you can't picture your parents or your grandparents doing anything like that? But it's obvious, you know how the whole world got here. But yet when right? Nobody goes, oh yeah, my father did this, my mother. Nobody does that. Everybody's like, oh, that's weird. I don't want to talk about it. But
yeah.
But yet we all know what happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Still.
Yeah. I wonder what that is.
Okay, you know what? I spent the night with a friend of mine who shall remain nameless, and he wanted to sneak out. So we had a couple girls that we were going to go sneak out and hang out with and make out with, or whatever. As we're walking down the hallway, his room is here. He's got one of those walkways because they had one of these big grand staircases when you came in the front door, and then there's a walkway at the top. And there's his room, a bathroom. His room, his sister's room, a bathroom, and then his mom and dad's room, who had their own bathroom. So we're walking, and their room is right at the top of the stairs. We're walking. He slides. He goes, listen, step on the steps I step on because they creak. Right? I said, okay. So we're going. He steps to go down, and I start to, and I see the doors cracked at his parents' room, and I don't know. I looked in.
Oh no, aren't you?
No, aren't you? It was more gobbledygee. So with gobbledygee going on, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I almost ran back to his room. I was just like, holy crap, I can't believe I just saw that.
As Grease Man would say, he looked like a glazed donut after that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's have you guys ever walked in on somebody in coitus? I did also with one of my roommates.
No, I can't think that I ever have.
I walked in one time with my roommates, not my Bill and Mark, but the first apartment I ever had. We were coming home late I was coming home late from work, and I walked in. Right on the couch was this guy who was a friend of one of my roommates, and his girl, and I was like, I closed the door and went out and waited for a little bit. Then I came back in, and they were kind of sitting on the couch acting like nothing had happened. I was like, I saw your bear.
I walked in on a roommate, and they didn't even know I was there. I just closed the door and left. They were oblivious that somebody was there. So.
Yeah. Oh no, they didn't know I was there at first. I think I closed the door kind of hard, like, okay, get your act together, and they did. So.
All right. Here are some times that the F word was appropriate all throughout history. I don't suppose it's going to effing rain, Joan of Arc. Any effing idiot can understand that, Einstein. Where did all these effing Indians come from? Custer.
Yeah.
Scattered effing showers, my ass, Noah. And then what the F was that? The mayor of Hiroshima.
That's horrible, Bill.
All right, last segment we're going to do for the evening. We're going to go back to the always fun Would You Rather.
Okay.
Would you rather have super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing?
Hearing.
Super sensitive
Hearing.
Would you rather never lose your phone again or never lose your keys again?
Phone.
Would you rather not be able to see any colors or have mild but constant ringing in the ears?
I already have mild but constant ringing.
Yeah, me too.
So,
although it's gone, by the way, what I had before.
I think I would go with losing color, although I don't know if that's really. I don't know.
Couldn't do that.
Would you rather have chapped lips that never heal or terrible dandruff that can't be treated?
Chapped lips.
I'll take the dandruff.
I have no idea.
I don't know how I'm going to get dandruff. Do bald people get? I've never had dandruff. Do bald people get dandruff?
You get dandruff. Oh yeah.
I get it in the beard sometimes when it gets dried out.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Would you rather live without hot water for showers and baths or live without a washing machine?
Without a washing machine.
Without a washing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or always be surrounded by annoying people?
Alone.
I don't mind being around my people, just not annoying people. No, thank you.
Would you rather never use social media sites and apps again or never watch another movie or TV show?
Oh, I'd rather not use apps again.
I do the apps, yeah.
I give up. I give up TV.
You give up TV and movies so you can play on your phone?
I would give up the apps.
No way. I don't. I go in spurts with that anyway. So I mean, it's like I don't miss it for times, and then all of a sudden, when I'm really bored, I might find a game and play it.
Would you rather wake up in the middle of an unknown desert or wake up in a rowboat on an unknown body of water?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh,
Say that one more time.
Would you rather wake up in the middle of an unknown desert or wake up in a rowboat on an unknown body of water?
I'd rather be on the body of water.
Okay.
Boy, I can't make a pick. I'm stuck.
I'd rather be on the rowboat. I mean, I don't want to be stuck in the middle of the desert. Hell no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 'cause if you're in the desert, there's no water around. I mean, you've got to
That's
have
what I'm
water
saying.
to survive.
Well, but if
I'll
you're in
take
the
my
ocean,
chances on the
salt water
water.
is not exactly what you should be drinking.
Right.
But also, I do, like you said earlier, Diva, I do know, see, it doesn't rain in the desert either, but it does rain in the ocean. And I know how to collect water from condensation and stuff like
You guys
that.
ever watch Castaway?
Yeah, I did.
Would you guys
Yeah.
make it? Would you make it?
I wouldn't say I would, but I don't know for sure. Hold
Probably.
on one
I
second.
mean, he was 5 years on that island. 5 years, and he had to.
I think I might.
He had to make do. What is Lee doing? So Freddie boy, what are you doing for the holidays?
Oh, well, I cut all this stuff out of things to do for the weekend.
Very nice.
We're having a big hoop-de-doo thing tomorrow at our place. We've got a band, we have food trucks. Both pools are open. I saw the cornhole. They were fixing them today. They said croquet, cornhole,
When am I coming over?
ping pong, kite flying, frisbee toss, catch and release fishing, fly fishing instruction, pickleball instruction, bocce instruction.
When am I coming over?
Come on, anytime. Seriously, come on over.
When if they do that.
Hey, you want those pancakes?
Do what?
Did you get my email today? My pancake email?
Pancake email.
So,
When did you send it?
Midday. I wanted to check there's a
I got the one on the South Riding Parade.
No, but this one's about IHOP. So there's an IHOP. I think it's 1.8 miles down the road, and I haven't been to IHOP in 40 years, 50 years. Oh no!
Wait. You haven't
No,
been
just
to an
funny.
IHOP in 40 years?
Maybe 30. After a couple games, we went to an IHOP. I take that back when we were shooting. Outside of you guys, probably 50 years, maybe I haven't been to an IHOP.
Wow.
I wanted to check their menu because I don't even know what they have anymore. And
They have 4 kinds of syrups.
there's only maple. Nothing else counts.
They don't
I've
have,
seen
they
the
don't
others,
have
but-
maple. They don't have maple.
Well, I ain't eating it. Well, anyway.
What do they have?
Old fashioned, strawberry,
That's
blueberry,
maple.
and pecan.
Okay, I
Old-fashioned
don't
maple.
care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's got to be maple or it ain't nothing. So anyway, I must have signed up with my email because I got an email the other day saying there's a stack of pancakes for you. Come in sometime in the next 2 weeks. So I could have sworn I emailed it to you today. Let me see if I can find my email.
Well, I can meet you at IHOP. I know where it is. I know where it's at.
Let's go right now. I'll meet you there too. I'll drive out there.
Come on. Yeah, I sent it at 3:34 today.
To my Yahoo?
To
Wow. I'll have to find it.
come on, show me who are. Yeah, Beano67 at Yahoo.
I'll have to look for it. I would love to go right now, but the problem is now I'll be 54 at the end of this month. If I eat now, I'll never go to bed. That's the problem. And I can't do that no more.
No, anytime in the next 2
I
weeks.
can't do it. Okay, yeah, I can't do that more. I no. I used to love Denny's at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I used to love it, but I'll never be able to go to bed, so I can't do it no more.
Well, if you want to go sometime in the next 2 weeks, let me know.
Yep, we can do that. I'm
Well,
off for
or
3
if you-
days.
even if I'm not there, there's the number. Just go in and tell them you're Big Fred.
Okay. No, we should definitely do that. If you haven't been there in 50 years, you got to go. So,
Although we've been a couple of times when Brian ran the show, and
right.
I like their Swedish pancakes. That's the only thing I like there.
Okay. No, their omelets are really, really good.
So it's a stack of pancakes.
Okay.
If you don't use it,
There are more restaurants coming out. Oh, we should go up to Loudon 1. There's a bunch of great restaurants up there. We should definitely go up there. I mean, we can go to Alamo to watch a movie. I mean, you can order meal while you're watching a movie,
Why
whatever.
don't you guys double date? Bill will bring Julie and you bring Kathy, and you guys have a nice dinner.
Could do that. Well, we
And
should
maybe I'll
do.
bring Mary, and we'll have three-way.
We should go up. They're bringing back the movie The Fugitive, so we can go to the Alamo and watch The Fugitive. That's a damn good movie.
that is a
That's
good
a
movie.
that's a really, really good movie. I'm in my summer themed movies of now. I gotta watch Jaws. I gotta watch I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Dudes, big
on the 4th
casting
of
call.
July?
There's a big casting call in town that goes through the like Christmas time, and they're looking for old cars like mine.
Okay.
I just got it today. Let me see real quick here.
What's the movie? Where are they filming it?
Why don't I have it? I can't believe this. I don't know where it is.
Hey, Greaseman. I mean, hey,
Oh.
Fred.
Yo.
Song, a love song of something I love very much.
Tuna fish. How I like to stick the rotten bowl of tuna fish. That was different.
You guys have got to see. Lee and I were on these videos today. This is Tim Hawkins.
Oh my God.
He's hysterical. He is hysterical.
Chick-fil-A. I could eat there 7 times a day, where the people laugh and children play. Oh, I'm in love with Chick-fil-A. Suddenly, I need waffle fries in front of me, with some nuggets and a large sweet tea. Oh, Chick-fil-A, you set me free. Kids, get in the van so we can go there today. But their stores are closed. Oh, I know.
It's Sunday.
Someday, that ever happened to you?
This guy's good.
Like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Now I have to go to Subway.
All right, guys. Do we know a movie called or series on HBO called We Own This City?
I know the song "We Own This City" by Jefferson Starship.
Josh Charles, Jamie Hector. I don't even know who these people are. Anyway, they're shooting July 26th to my birthday, November 16th, in the Baltimore, Maryland area.
Okay.
The casting, they need extras like everything. They need all age ranges, heights, and genders, and everything else. They need cars. Look at this. 2000. Well, you can't see it. 2003 to 2017, not white or not red. So I have a 2005 Camry. It's going to be perfect. And it's gray. It's perfect. They'll hide the back.
What's the movie going to be called?
It's called
And why do they need old cars?
We Own This City.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So owning old cars is probably, it's a period piece. It's probably from whatever year they said.
Right. I would love to drive one of those cars from the 1920s. Those are such badass cars. The one that has the door that opens up the other way.
Yeah.
And I want to own a Tommy gun. Those things would be so bad to own.
You want to own a what?
A Tommy
Oh,
gun. I love those things. I would love to own one of those things. That and a Gatling gun. I love to own a Gatling gun. Gatling gun would be
That'd be
awesome.
cool.
So, anyway, that's all I have for tonight.
Hey,
Interesting video of what is it, the Warthog. You ever seen that plane? The Warthog coming down. It's got 2 Gats out on each wing, shooting. Talk about tearing it up, man. It just everything gets lit up. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. All right, it's after 10, almost 10:30. It's all kinds of things we could do. I could play some more Greaseman, but I'd lose Fred.
Right.
He'd probably fall
Freddie
out.
boy, next Saturday we need to get down to the stadium early enough so we don't have to walk a freaking mile to the stadium.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out this week. Everyone have a wonderful 4th of July. Enjoy with family.
You too.
Time to just relax and celebrate the birth of our nation.
Awesome.
Which technically wasn't signed on the 4th; it was signed on July 2nd.
You know what, Bill? I got an idea.
That's for another day.
Hey, Fred.
Hmm.
I got an investment idea for you.
I'm all ears.
I'll be the driver, or Bill. We need to get 2 of these buses like the kind that they have, like Reston Limousine has, the kind that has like seats like 20 people.
Yep.
And we go to these games, and we go out to the parking lots, and for $2 each, we'll give people a ride down to drop them off right at the front of the stadium.
There you go.
And then you go back out of the parking lot, say $2. $2 is all it takes, and we'll take you right to the front of the front gate. And we can do that at Redskin games. We can do that anywhere because they allow people for drop off. They allow drop off. And I make some money.
And in addition to the $2, there'll be tips too.
Of course. Yes. Oh yeah, you talk to them about the game and stuff coming up, and when you're driving down. Oh, I'd love that. Bill will drive, and I'll be like the guide.
You'll be the pimp. You'll be the pimp on the corner.
I'll be the pimp on the corner. Hey now.
Guys are bad.
That's
Hey now.
years ago when the Chicago Bulls, Nick was 15, whatever, 94, 95.
Chicago Bulls had the worst announcer.
But when they were in their peak,
yeah,
I was in Chicago. I said to the guys at the bar, I said, I'm going to go watch the game in person. I'm going to get a ticket. They said, you'll never get a ticket. Anyway, the ticket scalpers had scalpers. Like I went to this first guy. He said, you looking for tickets? I said, yeah. I forgot what he wanted to get paid to go see the guy with the tickets, and you got to pay him. So just to find out who the scalper was who really had the ticket, you had to have the scalpers had scalpers, and tell them Louis sent you. Actually, what was funny that game, I said, I'll be back. I walk over to the window and I'm laughing, and I said, I'm sure this is a ridiculous question, but there's no tickets for tonight's game, are there? And he says, yeah. I said, thank you for 10 years of sellouts. I said, yeah, okay, I got it. He said, I got tickets. This guy behind the window. I said, what do you mean you got tickets?
Yeah.
And it's the box that's held back in case anybody should. In fact, they even said, like, if Jimmy Carter wants to come to the game tonight, we got a box. So this box of 8 seats was beautiful. It was right at the midcourt line at the second level up. And we all talked to each other, like, how'd you get in? How'd you get in? How'd you get in? And everybody had a slightly different story. One guy paid a scalper, and he paid a fortune for that ticket. But we were all sort of by ourselves. We were like one ticket each, guys. And we went in. I had a great time.
We went to the Verizon Center to see Kiss on their 50th tour, anniversary tour or whatever.
Yep.
And we got I had some couple good seats in the upper right corner that were looking down on the stage. And, of course, their show was unbelievable. But we're sitting there before the show started, and I looked over, and there's a box suite, directly from the stage, right in the center. Whoop, and it was dark. And I'm like going, oh, son of a bitch, if we could get in over there. And, we could have freaking cheated and crawled over the fence that's right, the little stairs or whatever. But I thought, what, I'm going to schmooze these guys out front and say, listen, who's going to be in that thing? It's Muriel Browser's suite. The mayor, whoever the mayor of D.C. is, it's their suite.
Yep.
And they can use it anytime, anyway, anyhow.
Yep.
And the guy, I said, well, I know Muriel Browser's not coming to a Kiss concert. And he goes, and it's all black guys, super nice guys. They're like, yeah, I know she ain't either. And he said, but if you were in there and someone decided to come in from her office, we'd get in a ton of trouble. And I was like, what about if you just look the other way and I'll sneak in? And they laughed, and they were like, oh, man, that wouldn't be too bad, but I can't do it,
The great thing about working at the Marriott Metro Center in the spring of 1998 was they had box seats on the third level. I saw every round of the Stanley Cup Finals, or every round of the playoffs. Had a chance to use the Marriott suite because bring a customer and get tickets, and dude, it was
nice.
It was awesome. It was so awesome.
That's cool.
So.
Yeah, I'd love to get a list of the different, like you have these old lawyers who have season tickets and stuff, Bill. I'd love to get a list of all the companies that have the suites, because I've gone to the Cap Center and gone up into Michael and Son suite, and we were using the suite, but the refrigerator was locked down. There was no service to the suite or nothing like that. So I was like, damn, come on, man. The guy who brought me, he's like a big buddy of the guy who owns Michael and Sons. I think you couldn't get him to open the fridge for us.
Did you go with Bassam?
No. Who's Bassam?
Bassam, he's the owner.
Oh, no. But Bassam and my buddy, Soju, what's his first name? he doesn't work for them anymore, but he and Bassam calls him all the time to come be a supervisor and come work for him and all that kind of. He's in business for himself right now,
Nice.
and he's doing really well. But Eves is his name. Eves. He's from Haiti, but he's actually from the Bronx, New York. That's where he grew up and everything. But he's American all the way. I mean, there's no accent of any kind.
Bassam has an interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
His father was a like electrician, plumber type of thing. Had a couple vans and a couple employees, and he died when Bassam was like in his first year at Nova. And Bassam was like, "Okay, I got a mother and sister to take care of. What am I going to do? I followed Dad along in the truck. I know how to do all this stuff. I'm either going to make it or we're going to close it up and do something else." So he left college. He never went back, and he's worth a freaking fortune.
Yeah. How do you know him?
One of my best friends here was like his father's best friend, and he's like sort of Bassam's best friend. Like this guy talked to Bassam multiple times per week, had lunch with him multiple times per week. He was like a father.
Yeah.
And this friend of mine, this friend of Bassam's, this friend of mine, passed away last September, and I left a big hole. Everybody, I'm sure Bassam must miss him tremendously.
So why don't you take over, Fred, and start calling him 3 or 4 times a week?
I should call him. Yeah,
good.
Bassam's office. I was in there, and there's this hockey stick bag, and it must have held, I don't know, 5-10 sticks. It was closed, so I couldn't see it. And I said, "So, like, what's with this?" He said, "Oh, those are Nicky Backstrom sticks." I said, "You have a bag full of his sticks?" "Oh yeah, I gave it to me." Damn, those things are worth a fortune.
I'm still jealous when you and Tony went through the old MCI center to grab a bunch of stuff. I mean,
oh man,
good Lord.
Wow.
They went through a room that had all kinds of stuff.
I have a basketball where they have the white panel in one of the panels.
Yeah.
It was just on
Did
the
it
floor.
have autographs on it, or just
it was autographed by somebody. I don't know. Nick told me who it was. Even change out of desks. I brought home like, I don't know, $7 or $8 worth of like everybody leaving their nickels and pennies in the drawers. But whatever it is we wanted was there. Whatever, all kinds of stuff.
A ton of shirts. God knows he still has them too.
Oh my God, the shirts. I have one left.
Shirts
I have one left downstairs.
Yeah.
I have. Oh my God! Remember the mugs I had? It said Verizon Center.
Yeah.
I had like 4 cases of mugs. I must have 96 mugs. Oh, there's Tony.
Old Capitol Center office building.
Oh God,
that's what it was called. And Tony got a lot of McDonald's stuff. People left like wrappers and napkins and menus and stuff like that.
He was in hog heaven.
Oh, he was a happy man. He was a happy Tony, weren't you, Tony?
That boy. He ought to come on with us, but we're about to get off here anyway.
No, that was a pretty cool. We had a good time. It was like, wow, check this out. There was stuff we couldn't take. There was like a whole.
Oh, I know. He was pissed off.
He was like, a whole mural that
I wanted to take. He was like crying almost. Yeah. He had a ton because he filled
and the executive offices with the nice. Now it was worn furniture, but it was nice stuff.
That would have been awesome. He's absolutely happy.
And they had Tony. We really absolutely happy. There you go. Oh, Tony, that's sweet. They had all kinds of old toner and printer, even for like dot matrix computers and printers. They weren't good. I was telling a buddy of mine, Lee's nodding. Those things are worth a freaking fortune because if you have the machine and you need it, you can't find any of those.
Dude, I used to be the acquisitions guy and receptionist at the United States Senate Sergeant at Arms, where all the different groups were, the IT people, the electronic, whatever, all that stuff, and the financial people and everything. And I was the guy that you put in your order with to get stuff. Let me tell you, that toner, woo, that's some expensive stuff, man. Really expensive, because we had those big, huge copiers. So we went through toner like crazy. Because there was about 700 people that worked on that place, and they're constantly printing crap. This was before really using Word, even though Word was available at the time. People didn't really use that and they would print it out and have a hard copy of it, of everything they ever did. So also that was also the emergency preparedness people. This was back right after the what was it that we did the coup for? What was the coup for? Oh, that was for 2000, for 2001 or whatever it was. Oh, no, after 9/11. I'm sorry. That was after 9/11. We had to do a continuation of operations.
Very good. Coop.
Oh, yep. We had all the coop planning. Were you working at
we got DOT then, and our coop was only in Arlington. We didn't have far to go. The more serious you were, the farther you came out near my area, out here near me and Billy, and out to the mountains.
Let me tell you something. We had their local 2 different hotels that were on standby.
Wow.
If anything ever happened, they had a big meeting room, this gigantic meeting room, so that the Senate could stay operational.
Yeah.
And they would move everybody to this hotel. And of course, they still have Greenbrier or whatever it is out in West Virginia or southern Western Virginia. That's a long-term kind of an issue with all the people. But if it's just something that shuts down, then the other thing too was every computer in the Senate was mirrored to computers.
Yes.
I think they still are. There's a big thing.
America's most livable city.
Well, I went to that place and we went down some like old road, turned left, made a right, and then we pulled up to this gate. And dude, when we pulled up to the gate, 4 Capitol Police officers walked out with their rifles, and they're like looking at us. One of them walked up, "Can we help you?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're with the Senate," and whatever, and gave us our. He goes, "Let me see everybody's ID." Everybody had to turn their ID and show their ID to the guy. But then we went in, and oh my God, dude, I was driving, so I was the reason why I went. Because I was Mr. Whatever guy. But it was crazy, dude. We went, and it was just there to survey it.
Hey, did you ever work in government?
I have worked in government and for government, so. Absolutely.
You're a prosecutor, right?
I worked for the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office. I worked for the Ohio Attorney General.
Oh.
So I've done all kinds of stuff. I was an elected official locally here until I moved. Had to give that up.
What were you?
I was a township commissioner.
Wow.
But I needed to get my kids out of the area into a better location, so I had to move. So I had to resign my position, but that was okay. I was more than happy to.
I'm sorry, I have to put my kids in another school system.
And then I've had federal or state or local government clients my whole life.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow,
that's cool. All right,
guys.
Bill, see you later. Fred,
all right, guys.
Sign off.
Wonderful weekend.
Have a great holiday weekend.
All right,
everybody,
have
a great time.
Oh,
eat a lot.
Fred, what are you doing for 4th of July?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
On the 4th, tomorrow we're doing the thing in the neighborhood. On the 4th, we're going to our old neighborhood. We always have a Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day thing.
Cool, very cool. Have fun.
This will be his first time going back there.
No, we've been back.
Oh, you have? Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's always weird. It's always weird. You think, there's my house or there's the house. I mean, I used to go in that house, and it's all right though.
Yeah.
Night, dudes. Cool. Take it easy.
All right, guys. Have a good night.